Well, hi there. Warm welcome. You're watching the Blueprint Explosive Exclusive with me, Meghna Deka. Well, here's a very interesting story, and you can look at it as an admission, an open admission for appeasement. What's the story? Well, the Congress government in Karnataka has often faced allegations of minority appeasement, of course, in the past as well, whether it is classifying an entire Muslim religion under the OBC category for quota or for a separate budget for minority welfare. But today, the grand old party's political compulsions have been such that they have been exposed by their own neta. While attending a Waqf Adalat in Bidar, Karnataka Minister Zameer Ahmed has suggested that Forest Minister Eshwar Khandre should prioritize the needs of the Muslim community. He has in fact cited the support which was received from the Muslim voters for Khandre's son Sagar Khandre in the Lok Sabha elections, ensuring that he won. In fact, he has said that he will have to do what they want, whether or not he likes it. He, after all, won with our votes, the Muslim votes. Listen in to Zameer Ahmed.
कब्जा नहीं दे रहे।
कब्जा वो फॉरेस्ट वाला नहीं दे रहे सर हमारे को।
फॉरेस्ट लैंड क्या वो
फॉरेस्ट लैंड पहले 2017 में गैरान बोल को था सर।
नहीं अगर फॉरेस्ट लैंड है तो देने आता नहीं। सुनो
हाँ
कल मैं चेक कर लेता हूँ।
हाँ सर
कल मैं चेक करता हूँ। हाँ। अगर फॉरेस्ट ऑर्डर करिए, ठीक है, देख तो मैं
वो डीसी साहब का ऑर्डर काफी ईश्वर खंड्रे साहब को भी एक दिन सर।
सुनो जी, कल मैं कराता हूँ। अगर ये जगह नहीं है तो इसकी अल्टरनेट गंतव्य है क्या?
आसपास कहीं भी नहीं है सर।
ये छोड़ना तुम ना।
हाँ सर
इंशाल्लाह
ऑलरेडी
फॉरेस्ट कर, ठीक है। ऑलरेडी कब्रिस्तान है ना वो?
है सर है।
हाँ ठीक है, मैं ईश्वर खंड्रे को बात करूँ कैसा भी है। आज ईश्वर खंड्रे का बेटा सिर्फ और सिर्फ हमारे मुसलमानों वोटों की वजह से जीता। सो हमारा काम झकमारा करना चाहिए। मैं करा दूं जाओ।
Well, the contentious statement came amidst discussions over the denial of land for a cemetery on the grounds of it being forest land. Now, Ahmed had assured the Muslim community that Muslim community's burial needs to have to be addressed. In fact, the BJP is now citing this to allege that this is a classic case of Muslim veto ruining the state, even at the cost of forest land. Watch this.
No, it is very sad. Being a cabinet minister and he's under oath, he gives communal color to every issue comes to him. This is not the first time he has done this. Even in the past several times, he had even given the bail amount to those who violated the COVID protocols about 2-3 years back, only on the communal lines. The Siddaramaiah should definitely take note of his outburst seriously and straighten him out. Otherwise, he should be dropped from the cabinet if he cannot work impartially.
Well, after generating the controversy, Zameer Ahmed tried to explain his comments. He in fact said that he never said only Muslims voted for Khandre, but also meant that since all minorities voted for him, they can demand that he work for them. Hear both the versions and decide for yourself if this clarification explains the comment.
आज ईश्वर खंड्रे का बेटा सिर्फ और सिर्फ हमारे मुसलमानों वोटों की वजह से जीता। सो हमारा काम झकमारा करना चाहिए। मैं करा दूं जाओ। ಮತ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಮತದಿಂದ ಮುಸ್ಲಿಂ ಒಂದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಒಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಒಂದಾಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದ ಅಲ್ಪಸಂಖ್ಯಾತರು ನಮ್ಮ ಎಂಪಿನೂ ನಮ್ಮವರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದೇ ನಾನೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವೇನ್ರಿ? ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ದೆ ಮುಸ್ಲಿಂ ಅವರು ಒಂದ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಮತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಮುಸಲ್ಮಾನರು ಓಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಗೆದ್ದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರ ಎಂಪಿ ಅವ್ರು ನಮ್ಮವರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಅವ್ರ ತಾವು ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾದ ಕೆಲಸ ತಗೊಳ್ಬಹುದು.
Well, let me go across to our panelists. Joining us today on the show, Bhaskar, Karnataka BJP spokesperson. Dr. Nikul Patel is also joining us of the Congress party. Let me go across to Dr. Nikul Patel first. If we just look at the statistics, it's very clear. About 70% of the minority votes, the Muslim votes to be more precise, went to the Congress party when it was the Karnataka elections. Is that why today even your leaders are openly sitting in these Jan Sabhas declaring it that we have won because of the minority vote bank? So we will ensure that there is preferential treatment for that?
If you listen the entire episode, what is happening, it's a general meeting going on, and if somebody is telling that there is some land which is for Kabristan, and then the minister is telling that, okay, we'll check it out.
That it's forest land, we'll look at it.
That is what the discussion, if you listen it carefully, he said that definitely we'll check it out whether that land is or whether the land is on Kabristan, means Kabristan is there on the land or not. Secondly, when it comes to prioritizing that what you want to say, I will condemn the statement of that thing that only due to Muslim votes he had or that member of parliament have been. We have been due to the votes of all the people in the Karnataka who voted for the Congress. It's not only that much. So that he must not speak on. Secondly, when you say that we are prioritizing it, if you are sitting in a community and that minister is asking for someone who is belonging to minority, asking for something which is related to the Kabristan, and that he has to verify those facts out of it. That is what he is also accepting. So no, it is going to go to the ministry and then it will come for whether that will be.
But he's made it
allocated
very
or not.
clear. But statistics also bear out what he has said. Dr. Nikul Patel, if you look at the Muslims, 70% of them voted for the Congress party. Then you have for the BJP only 10%. For the JDS, it was 14%. If you look at it, the statement could be factual. That he is openly now saying it, that we will vote for those who voted for us. In this case, it happened to be the Muslim votes. Would you agree or disagree?
That is not the justification. The 10% people who have voted for Bharatiya Janata Party, do Bharatiya Janata Party will not do any welfare work for the people of those 10%?
But Bharatiya Janata Party is not in power in Karnataka. How will they do that?
If it is into power, if they are into the center. Now, if we take up center, now let us take a center. If this time, if we consider the percentage of voting, then definitely Muslims must have voted for Bharatiya Janata Party.
But BJP didn't say that. Let me bring in Bhaskar out. The BJP didn't say that we will only work for our specific vote bank. In this case, in Karnataka case, Dr. Nikul Patel is saying BJP will not work for 10%, but what about the Congress openly saying we'll vote for that 70%? Bhaskar Rao, let Bhaskar Rao come in.
That is not the correct narration that you want to justify by this statement.
Okay, that's not the right interpretation. We'll come back to you, Bhaskar Rao.
It is a blatantly unconstitutional. Hello? Nikul Patel is defending the undefensible. He is defending what the minister has said in a government program. Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Hello? Yeah. The minister has participated in a government program and has the temerity to tell and assure his people, saying that the honorable MP has won only because of the Muslim votes over there. He is insulting the electorate of the Bidar parliamentary constituency, and by making such statements, he has only made a clown out of himself, disobeyed his own oath of the sanctity of and the solemnity of the oath and the oath of which he has taken, and making light of the entire Forest Act also over there. Of course, the demand for a burial ground is very important. Saying that Eshwar Khandre's son is definitely going to do, and they all voted for that, is making a mockery of his own party. Extremely irresponsible statement. Bharatiya Janata Party condemns it because it is appeasement of the worst kind. It is like blackmailing and having a backdoor veto power to arm twist the government. And this is absolutely, the Chief Minister should tell this man not to make this kind of statements. Earlier also, on several occasions, he has openly ensured that Muslims are a separate electorate, and because of them, the Congress party has been winning.
And
so
that has
Congress
been a constant reminder coming in from the BJP. Dr. Nikul Patel, I'll come across to you. What Mr. Bhaskar Rao is saying, why is there no word of condemnation? Rahul Gandhi is very quick on Twitter. Why didn't he reply? Why hasn't the Chief Minister come out and say that this is wrong? We will not accept a statement such as this. Why is everyone listening and silently sitting over it? Is this silence essentially something which is born out of agreement?
No, that is nothing like that. There is nothing to keep on silence. I am openly on a national debate condemning the statement of as a party spokesperson or a Congress leader. Anyone cannot say that due to referendum only a particular people have voted for them and they have to work
if you
for
disagree, if the party disagrees, will they act against Zameer Ahmed? Say you do not represent us or our cabinet, remove him from the cabinet. There are so many other steps which could have been taken. Will you take that if you disagree?
Zameer Ahmed is a clownish character who has no knowledge about the constitution, no knowledge of propriety of governance also over there. And the Congress party is scared of taking action against
I
him.
would just like to say that whatever narrations or
Because
whatever
they are the
that
beneficiary of
statement
physical
has been
unrest.
made by Bharatiya Janata Party, we also not agree to it, because they want to put that Congress always work with the interest of minority. Even right now,
BJP
your
is not
question
in power.
stated-
Dr. Nikul Patel, let me rephrase the question. Today, Rahul Gandhi,
Okay.
he took his oath today as a parliamentarian. He held a copy of the Constitution, a constitution which talks about democracy. Does the statement of Zameer Ahmed uphold the principles of that constitution?
No, not at all. If
It
the
doesn't?
referendum is not
Bhaskar,
at all,
we need to give
definitely.
him marks for that. At least Dr. Nikul Patel has very openly said, no, it does not. Bhaskar,
No, I really compliment him for calling a spade a spade. Sometimes even if somebody from our party makes a mistake, I don't hesitate to say it is wrong, and I really compliment Nikul Patel for having said the correct thing over there. This person, Zameer Ahmed, has been making a clown out of himself, and the government is helpless in front of him because of the vote bank and appeasement politics. That's what I have to say.
is that true? Is that true, Dr. Nikul Patel? It's okay for you to come and say that we disagree, it's against the constitution. If you really want to save the constitution from your own ministers sitting in Karnataka state, then take action. That's not happened.
Anything happened that has its own weight. Now, whatever had happened, even I think that himself is telling what he wants to convey. But right now, if you see the perception that is coming out is definitely not correct, that due to only Muslim votes, somebody had won. See, referendum means you get a majority on the particular constituencies due to the vote of all people. And if it belongs to the Karnataka state, the statement that Congress had won only due to the votes of minority, that perception is not correct. We have won due to the votes of all the people of that particular state who wish that the BJP should be removed from the state due to the ill administration they have done in last few years, and now the Congress is into the government. So I would like to say that a particular person, but not the entire government.
But he's not just a person. He's a minister.
He's a
Dr.
minister,
Nikul
but
Patel
itself
is
is a
not just
person.
anybody. He's a minister in
How
the
do you
cabinet.
tolerate such irresponsible statements of your ministers?
So he has to revise his statement. If anything, see, if Pradhan Mantri is giving some statement and that is not correct, right? That doesn't mean that Pradhan Mantri had given this statement, it should become a line. See, he had given a statement, he will definitely review it, and if he finds that it's not correct, he may revise his statement.
But there'll be no action against him. Bhaskar, or at least he's made it clear, Dr. Nikul Patel's made it clear, Congress is not going to act against him.
Now, I appreciate the mature stand of Nikul Patel. I really appreciate that, because for him the country is dear. If this irresponsible minister says that only Muslims have brought Congress to power, it is an insult to the Congress party, Congress president, and the entire Congress machinery itself over there, and having abdicated and surrendered to the Muslims over there, that this is the party which will bring us to power. Serious introspection and disciplinary action should be initiated party-wise as well as constitution-wise against Zameer Ahmed for making this statement. At least once show your guts and show that you really care for the people's judgment.
Is this coming at a very awkward time for you, Dr. Nikul Patel, to defend someone like that, which you aren't, and I appreciate that, but to defend someone when the Congress today is leading the morcha to try and save the constitution in the parliament today? This is what's happening in Karnataka.
Firstly, I would like to say that don't put a perception that we are defending a particular statement that is religious. That is what every time the media as well as the Bharatiya Janata Party stress upon a statement that Congress is supporting the minority. Now, anyone giving the statement, that doesn't mean the entire party is reflecting
Having
the
said
same.
that,
You try to listen.
It wasn't our statement.
The entire party with the same mindset. We are here. If you see, the Congress is the party who thinks for everyone, who thinks for nyaya for everyone. If anything is happening into the country, definitely it will be an individual thought process over there. And now if he is putting something wrong, he may apologize or he may do the things what is required. But if you say that Congress is only due to the minorities, that is not the correct perception by Bharatiya Janata Party as well as
I would
so
agree
many
with you.
media persons.
I would
not
agree
saying
with
that.
you, Dr. Nikul Patel.
You
The
are
only
not saying
problem
that.
that I have is that's not the media which is saying, or the BJP is saying that Congress is there, or this MP of the Congress is there because of the Muslim. It is something that has been said by your own minister in Karnataka. That's the only
would like to say
point,
that
Your own
point
party
that I would
is
like
saying
to
that. We
differ
never said
with
that.
you. Gentlemen, we are running out of time. However, I appreciate it that you joined us here today on the show, Mr. Bhaskar Rao of Karnataka's BJP, as well as Dr. Nikul Patel. We are going to be tracking this story very, very closely here on Blueprint Explosive Exclusive, as well as some others. We are going to be slipping into a short break. Don't go anywhere. We return in 2 minutes.